Hey you doing everyone, and welcome to 8-Bits in the Basement. So today I received this package in the post and I haven't opened it up yet, but it's an old console that I bought on eBay, and this particular guy was a competitor against the Atari 2600 back in the late 70s and the early 80s. And what it is, well, it goes under many different names, but what it was called here in France was the Philips C52. It was also known as the Jet. In the UK it was known as the Philips G7000, and in the United States of America it was the Magnavox Odyssey 2. Now, I bought this little fella. The condition is, well, kind of unknown because it was sold as should be working, but we don't really know. It came with 2 cartridges, and I mean, what we do, we open it up and have a look and see what it is. We try and tune it in on the TV because all it's got is RF, and we'll see if the cartridges work or not. So here's my trusty Stanley knife. I'll try not to cut the hand off myself. Okay, here we go. Up. Open yourself. Now, I could have gotten a sharp blade, couldn't I? There we go. That looks to be well packed. I'm getting mad. Okay. So, what do we have here? Loads of bubble wrap. Okay, so it comes with two cartridges attached. There's our first one. They're little 2 cartridges, 2 joysticks. This here is, and they're both analog, and they have little action buttons on them, and they're actually connected to the console. We can't remove those. It's got a power cable, and let's see, because I'm not sure what way all this is. There we go. I'll take the knife out of the way. Bap. Okay, so it comes with 2 cartridges, as I say. I've got the Radiola Video Pack 9, which is a programming language. In fact, you can program on this console. Here we are. This here is the little this here's the cartridge for it. So we'll see. Put that down there. And it also came with, this is Battle Zone. No, it's not. It's Battlefield, is what this game is called. Whoops. And there we go. That's it there. Yeah, so we will see what they will do. Here we go. So there are the 2 cartridges that came with it. And of course, the console itself, which I should probably try and slide it this way. Here we are. Put this down here. And we take the whole box. Oh, let's see. Here we go. Box over there. There we go. So this is the beast, as she is. It is our Philips C52 with a little integrated keyboard, as you can see. Now, on it itself, there are no inputs apart from the cartridge input. What we've got is the 2 controllers that are physically connected to it, so we can't take them off. And we've got our power lead. And we've got this guy here, which is our TV antenna cable, which should plug into the TV and tune in. So I guess the best thing to do with this, just for the moment, I mean, generally what I would do is I'd open it up and see that the power is okay and all the rest. But I'll be honest with you, I'm just going to power it on and see does it work. That's what I'm going to do. So if you bear with me while I set it up on the TV here, and we'll see what it can do. Now, okay, so I'm after fixing up the cables a little bit and neatening them up and all the rest. Now, I really don't know much about this system at all, but I don't think it has an on-off button on it. I think it's you plug in and plug out. That's how you turn it on and off. Now, I'm not sure, but I'm going to go under that assumption. So what I'm going to do is any cartridges I'm going to put in and take out, I'll be doing while it's unplugged, and then I'll plug it in. And yeah, I guess what I'm saying is what we're going to do just to try it out. I'm after plugging into my TV. I've got the TV set to SECAM, so it'll search for a SECAM signal, because I think this is SECAM, being in France in the early 80s anyway. I believe it would be. So what I'm going to do is we will put in a cartridge, I'll plug it in, and I'll set the TV to auto tune. We see what it does. I don't know, maybe it won't work at all. I have absolutely no idea. But what I'll do is we'll try with what? We'll try with this pack here. I don't know. Let's see. What does it say about it? Is there anything we have to do to start it, or is there any? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just going to plug it in and we'll see what happens. Now, so this should plug in here like this. Oh, look there. It looks to be keyed as well. It'll only go in one way. I know, it'll go in the wrong way as well. No, it looks to be keyed, but that key thing doesn't seem to work. And there's a lot of dust in there too. But anyway, we'll see what's what. There we go. I'm going to plug it in. We'll hope that no flames come out of it. Okay, here we go. Oh, well, we've got something going on the TV here. So it must be broadcasting some kind of a signal. I'll just see if I can maybe on just the fine tuning. Now, so the auto search is done, and this is what we're presented with. So I think that I don't know what I'm after pressing now, but anyway, I think that what may be wrong, because that seems to be doing something, but I think what may be wrong is I'm going to try tuning into PAL. That's what I'm going to do, and we'll see if that makes a difference. Oh, it seems to be tuning better on that straight away on the Atari channel. Now, so what this video angle here means is that we didn't manage. we got a kind of a picture on screen, and it seems that the C52 is working, because well, you can see the games on screen, you can see lettering on screen, and when you move the joystick a bit, little man moves along, but the image isn't clear at all. It's rolling some of the time. But what it does appear to be is a SECAM system, that's for sure. So I had a little look on the internet, and it seems that it is quite hard to get this system to tune into a modern television. It's easier to do with the older televisions that were analog, that you could actually tune by turning a little knob instead of auto searching or relying on some form of software in the TV to realize when there's a good image on screen and stop at it and store it. But anyway, it seems to me what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a little look. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to have a look at this cable here, so it's not damaged or frayed or anything. This is the TV out cable, or the TV out, the RF cable out to the TV. But I'll be honest with you, I don't think there's anything really wrong with it. This here is our power cable. These are our joystick cables, and just from trying out one or two games, I think there may be a problem with one of the joysticks as well, because it seems to me that one of them isn't moving the little character up on the screen, so there could be a problem with that. Now, in checking around on this system as well, I found something that I can't find any information on, and that is this switch here on the bottom. And I have no idea what it does, but it's marked 1, 2, 3 and 4, and it does switch between 4 positions, but it's quite stiff. It's hard to get it to stop at the positions, but I spent a little bit of time trying to tune it on each and every position. I thought maybe it was something to do with channel selection or something, I don't know, but it doesn't seem to be. So I'm not sure what the story with that is. So what we're going to do anyway, I'm after removing cartridges. It is unplugged, so I am going to open the screws on it and we'll see what's on the inside of this system. That's what we'll do. So there are 6 screws as far as I can make out. No, I'm wrong, there's 5. There's one here. There are only 4. So it goes to show how much I've researched this thing. There's a screw here, and 2 here. What I'll do is I'll remove this one and these 2. I imagine this is probably holding something on the inside down. So it's a different type of screw. But I'll open them up and we'll see what we have on the inside. There we go, look. Okay, we'll be careful now. Right, so what do we have here? Good God Almighty. Now, I have a very dusty case anyway to begin with. This is our power board. Looks to be, at least. I want to be very careful of that because they have big capacitors and stuff. I don't want to be touching any of that and getting a good shock off it. What can I do? What's this guy about? This here is the switch. Oops. This here is the 4-way switch that does the switching, and this is our RF cable coming in here. So it seems that this here must be the modulator. And what's this? That's power going down to the modulator and power going into the main board. This is our main board. Everything is upside down. Yeah, I'm going to remove this board because it looks to me to be, the one that is responsible for video signals. Now, that board seems to be very corroded. Around here there's an awful lot of brown marking around here, and that probably has something to do with maybe with the problem I'm having. I don't know. We will see. Okay. And there's still a screw down here. There we go. Now, okay. So this here is our switch here. And that moves that, okay. This here is where our RF goes into here. Here we are. So this here is the cable anyway I'm going to try using. So I'll just pare it back a little bit and I'll solder it in there, just loosely in. We'll power on nice and tentatively without touching anything, and we'll see what happens. Now, so I'm after stripping back this cable a little. So I've got my inner core, and then I've got the outer cable that goes around the coaxial. And what I'm going to do is I am going to thin this here with a little solder, and like we'll just see if we can tap them in where they go on the board here. So I'll start by preparing up this a little bit. It's just going to solder there, and we will see what that does. Now, so that's my Philips C52, the old video pack. It turns out it's a SECAM model anyway, that's for sure. Which is a little bit of a problem for me because if it were a PAL model, the composite mod is quite easy on it. The SECAM model, however, there is no composite going right into the RF adapter that I can tap into. So I need to make a whole separate circuit in order to do a composite mod on this. So it is something I will do down the road because I would like to explore this system a little bit more. I would also like to make up a couple of my own little cartridges for it, and just play around with it that way as a kind of an experimental system, just to learn off and to play around with. But as it stands at the moment, I have determined that the keyboard is working perfectly. When I use the little programmation pack here, this guy here, each and every key I press, it beeps. So I know that's working, even if I don't have much of an image on the screen. Now, I know that this actual game pack here, which isn't actually a game, it's so that you could fool your parents into thinking this was a real computer and get them to buy it for you so you could play games. But this guy generally came with an 82 or an 84 page manual on how to use it. I don't have that, so I'll have to see if there's a PDF available to see how to use it. But like I say, I've determined that the keyboard is working properly. With the other game there, the Battlefield one, this guy here, I'll show you. I did manage to tune it in on a TV, but it's not perfect. And it works for this game. It doesn't work for the other one. It's impossible to read what's on the screen. But I'll show you what I got. So if I plug this in here, like this, you'll see it's asking me which game I wish to play. So we'll say game number 2. So I do have an image on the screen. We do see that it's working. And when I move the joystick to the left and the right, you see that little man there on the bottom of the screen. He's moving to the left and the right. When I push it up, he does this kind of a funny kind of a stance thing. And the button is definitely working as well. Pushing it down doesn't actually seem to do anything apart from to make him... it doesn't seem to do anything. The other one here, the button is working because the guy up here on the top of the screen, he's waving when I do that. When I push up and down, he doesn't do anything. When I push to the right, he walks down the way. Now, I don't know, is that right or wrong? I'd say there could be a problem with this joystick as well. I might have to open it up and have a look. I don't know, or it could be on the cables because the cables are connected on the inside. And that's pretty much it. Look, what I've got is, I've got a working system. It appears to be working perfectly. The problem is, and it seems to be a problem with most of the video packs, is that they are nigh impossible to tune into a modern day television. I had more luck with this one than I did with this one, and I had no luck at all with the Philips television I have over in the corner. So that's it. We opened it up, we had a look on the inside, we fooled around with it a little bit. I have no idea how to play any of the games. There you go. That's that. I will surely do another video on it at some stage in the future, but there's a lot of stuff I want to do. So this will probably take a back seat for the moment. It'll stay in its little box. It'll get cleaned up. It'll get sorted out. We might take it apart, have a good look at it and see what's what. But apart from that, that is the Philips C52, or the Magnavox Odyssey 2, as it was known in the US, or the G7000 in the UK, and the Jet 25, I believe, in other places around Europe. So there you go. So thanks very much for watching this kind of a haphazard episode, and we'll talk to you again very soon in the basement. Have a very good day. Bye bye.